between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is not a sign of what's in store. He has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That was just for what's this for? That was against somebody else.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
Come on, Madden, bro.
All the way down to the 24-yard line.
51-yard gain.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
I don't know.
Barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. The hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Number 12.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for dealing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Damn it.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
I don't know what that was.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we
can't find what I'm looking for
in this 1st quarter. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me? Was
why you get a superstar?
In the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register. While we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, then they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
Oh. Yeah.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man, how the hell does...
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's D-Hop, bro. Like, why he dropping the ball?
Their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Number 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And
Come
they
on,
will
man.
only muster a yard here to the 38.
Another yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert.
Yeah, really
on
gave him a
3rd and
1st down there.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Yeah, shit, bro.
It'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what.
Most of the time,
you're thinking
yeah.
kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh my goodness. Pick your feet up, Jones.
About 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
Pick your feet up, bro.
That's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Shit dumb, bro.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Hopkins on 87 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre.
How does the man miss the fit?
Wow. Anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple
I don't be
teaming him,
understanding.
take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there.
How does he miss the field goal on that side?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as he went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Let's go.
It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
My damn finger slipped. Else that would have been a pick 6.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. 76 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around
These
the
men running like they
25,
got heavy feet.
26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
I'm trying to understand why these dudes don't block.
And as a GM always tells me,
You can't block a cornerback?
This is a big boy league, and big people always
You
end up
bigger than
winning
him.
games
Like,
for
why you can't block him?
That last carry, here's 2nd and 7.
That's cute how you try to balance everything. We're going to run right up the middle, though.
They'll run it with Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards
Man,
short.
quit saving him, bro.
Is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, good move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got it.
Man, come on, Madden, bro. Come on.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Browns, first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 85.
From 10 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 4-point game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Now I can't throw the ball. Fuck.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Fucking.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's McDonald. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is intercepted. Or was it?
I do not understand why this man don't be jumping for the ball.
The feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Give me the ball, dog. Oh, my God, bro.
Crisis averted.
Oh, my God.
Instead, second down.
Stop saving them.
They've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
For fucking interception, man.
Their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Now he'll
Cashman, where are you going?
Complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Herbert back to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Again, Herbert. His pass caught at the
Man, come on with this fake shit. Cashman just gonna stand there and watch him catch the ball the whole goddamn game.
At the 4-yard line.
Shit dumb.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. And that's gonna be
fuck Madden, bro.
Touchdown.
Fucking stupid ass shit.
Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns
Shit dumb. Just because he on fire, he can hike and throw the ball. Like,
had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing
shit
the future.
stupid,
What
bro.
I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to
Nobody playing their zone responsibility.
and give us momentum going into the
And then you let him run crossing routes the whole game because
they got that accomplished, scoring right
Madden
before the
broke.
half ended.
Like, the fuck I'm gonna play man for?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately
Fucking shit
cannot get
dumb.
this out to the
You gonna make my man drop a wide open interception.
23-yard line.
Fucking dumbass game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Get the fuck
But
out.
there's also something to understanding that you got this
24 to
You get the ball to start the second half.
to 13.
Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Take it to the down third quarter.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately, just up past the 25 and no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The final shot before break. McDonald going deep for Hopkins, and he fires one that's intercepted.
I like how the receiver just don't jump.
Will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
The ball over his head, but he's not gonna jump.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Kick the ball
EA
out.
Sports halftime report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I don't care what you do with that dude, bro.
Coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on second down. McDonald airing it out deep for Woods. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only.
Y'all let this man come.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get
Not
it all
running
back
no
in
simpler
one shot.
routes.
Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big
The hell, a
chunks.
quarterback can't complete that pass.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. McDonald throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. From the gun, McDonald. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
24. Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Bro, throw the ball.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
I sure wish Cashman would play underneath like I want him to.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss, man.
And taking it across midfield.
This fucking game dumb, bro.
The 45.
So you just not gonna let me?
14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on two straight plays. And operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Past the 20. Dashing through the snow. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that.
That he ain't hot no more.
A lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will make this a 4-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us. They've got confidence.
Oh,
That's
shit.
not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Herbert going deep for Diggs.
Give me that, bro. Let me get that.
For the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And a great return.
Let me get that, bro.
Gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
Oh, you gotta hold your block.
Because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And
That boy's a gangster.
In the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
I got no audibles on this. That's what yeah.
Here's McDonald to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
What are you
No way I
playing?
can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Oh, they're running back?
2 now. Second and goal.
Oh, shit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Man, he done hurt Aaron Jones for the game.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running.
We got to catch them, fellas.
Where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's
and
cool.
Take
Punt.
it down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defense? And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
I didn't even see him, bro.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And
Me no see him.
So many different responsibilities as an offensive line. You got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh.
McDonald. Oh, the pressure too great. And he
Oh, my
goes
line just
down
not going
once
to block,
more.
huh? That's what's up.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively
good shit, Cashman.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Man, get out of here, man.
He's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get out of here, bro.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns.
You're going to have to figure it out then.
Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Let's go.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Getting that cheesy shit. Okay.
1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops in.
Bro, that's a fumble.
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Y'all about to let him run over the linebacker?
5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
21-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
How you don't block the person I tell you to block?
2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want.
So
Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Break the tackle.
Down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, McDonald throwing deep for Gup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bet his ass gonna be quiet now.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Browns 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
He 8 points away from getting 50.
The Browns take over
Put on
first
it.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It was slick.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
Can't throw over there, buddy.
Them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to
Can't throw over there, buddy.
Down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he gets this one just shy
Come on,
of the
bro.
40, down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
Oh, I missed him.
And he'll be taken
Dang,
down
I missed him.
before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Blake Cashman on the tackle.
Operating from the gun, Herbert.
Oh, we out here.
Man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Why you trying to hurry up me to death?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Come on, Jackson.
Have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it
Man,
fly.
get the fuck out of here, Madden.
Into the end zone
That's-
for a Browns touchdown. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and
I could see if that was any other DB. That's Byron Jones. He 97 overall. He not about to get beat on that route, bro.
They do take
Fucking
on the
stupid
extra
ass
point as
game.
well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You gonna move or what you gonna do?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, man, I ain't see that dude.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Come on, Cashman, bro. That's your area. Like, guard your area of the zone.
In this fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down, McDonald, and he can't.
It's amazing how my man just don't.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Can't make this shit up.
Over here before what'll be an important third down.
I don't even know why I got good linemen. Shit don't make sense.
From the gun, McDonald. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing.
Why would you run a dime if he got 2 wide receivers?
We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
It's a gain of 34. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal.
This man gonna turn 2 clock on.
Here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Herbert. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the 5 seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
All game, my receivers don't jump.
They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's
I do not understand why Galladay's 6'4", bro. I really don't. How you call face mask?
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer.